What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And this is my review for the for this week's for last week's SmackDown. And I couldn't get it out on time because I had things to do. And I just decided to do it on a weekday. So let's get into this video. So we got I'm opening up the show. Roman Reigns and Paul is in a ring. And Paul Heyman says he wants to acknowledge him as a tribal chief. And Roman Reigns took the microphone and said, don't call me the tribal chief. I know I'm the tribal chief. Paul thinks I'm the tribal chief. His brother thinks I'm the tribal chief. But Jay didn't. Jay didn't. He didn't acknowledge me. Until Jay acknowledged me as a tribal chief, he wouldn't be acknowledged as a tribal chief. So he brought Jay out there. He had a um a uh a freaking like a band-aid on his head. Like it's like a big band-aid on his head. I don't know why it didn't have any blood, but okay. So Jay says that he whooped his ass at Clash, that Roman Reigns whooped his ass at Clash Champ. He said, "You might have whooped my ass, but you didn't break my spirit. You didn't break my spirit." And he said he doesn't know what this Roman Reigns who this Roman Reigns is. You showing your true colors. And Roman Reigns said, "I did you a favor. I did you a favor. I got you your spotlight uh for your wife and kids to give you a title shot for the first time in history. You made even in a pay-per-view for your first time, and putting bread on your your wife and kids table." And we see Jay looking at the championship. He says, like, you wouldn't even look. Roman Reigns says you wouldn't even look me in the eyes while I'm talking to you. You just worrying about the championship. He said, do you he says what do you want? I'll give you anything you want. He said, you want a champion. You want another championship match at Hell in a Cell? You got it. And then he leaned in closer. He said, first he said, it will be high stakes, high in stake, whatever he said. But anyway, and then he leaned in closer, said, if I was you, I wouldn't accept this challenge. We see Roman Reigns walk up the ramp. And Jay says, I accept. And yeah. So we got so after the match, we seen AJ Styles come out there and he said you can't handle the truth or something, and he said you will always Jimmy was always the better brother or something. He said something like that. And then we got a big brawl and stuff, and we got a match, and Jay Uso won that match. And after we move on. This review gonna be out of order, so then we get a video package for the mystery woman, and then it's Carmella. We all knew it was Carmella, and she said that I'm not gonna be known as your princess anymore, cause that held me down. And she says she's untouchable unless she wants to be. Okay. And we got a squash match between Otis and John Morrison. Then we got another. And then like we got a 6-man tag match between the Lucha House Party and Lucha House Party, Matt Riddle versus Cesaro and I mean that's versus Cesaro, Shinsuke and Baron Corbin. And then they didn't the Lucha House Party didn't go out there with Kalisto. They left Kalisto and then he came out later. Um the closing moments of the match came when Kalisto hit the hit one of his hit one of I think it was it had to been one of them. It was either freaking Grand Metalik or something. I don't know. Probably not, but like let's say the Dorado. I don't know which one. And he hit one of them, but Matt Riddle capitalized. He hit one of them, but Matt Riddle wasn't worried about that. He beat either he pinned Shinsuke in the middle of the ring. I guess I don't know. I don't remember a lot about this show, but anyway. Then we get a squash match between uh Chad Gable versus Sheamus, and then Big E challenged him to a street fight next week on SmackDown. Now I'm looking forward to it, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm definitely gonna look forward to it. After that, I hope Sheamus move to Monday Night Raw. But anyway, we get a Kevin Owens show with Alexa Bliss with Alexa Bliss as a special guest, and he uh says like you're changing, like just like Alexa Black changing or something, and then and then Alexa Bliss said that the Fiend is everywhere, and she said let him in, and the Fiend came out. The Fiend came out and hit Kevin Owens with a mandible claw, and we seen Alexa Bliss just staring at the Fiend, and then the Fiend took our hand. The Fiend took our hand, and then we went to commercial break. Then I believe the main event was the Intercontinental Championship match between Jeff Hardy and Sami Zayn, which it was a marvelous match. Uh, the closing moments came. How it started was while Jeff Hardy was making his entrance, we seen Sami Zayn take the padding off of the turnbuckle padding off, and he was going to use that in the middle. He was going to use that in a match, but he wasn't able to until like the closing moments. Jeff Hardy tried to go for the twist of fate, then he went into the turnbuckle, but he hit one of back. Jeff Hardy hit him with a back elbow. He went he went to go hit the Whisperer in the wind, but Jeff Hardy swipes his legs from under him, and he crashed down on a unprotected turnbuckle padding. And 1, 2, 3, Sami Zayn is still your champion. So hope you guys enjoyed the review. So yeah, leave your your thoughts down below. And I'm tired, guys, and and also I will be doing an NXT review, NXT Takeover 31 review tonight. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.